Hey, what's going on guys? It's Memoryz and welcome to another video. So in this video I will be answering 21 questions about gaming pertaining to myself. I was given this challenge by Ixen and Vixen, which I will leave the Twitter link for that in the description as well as his channel. And I will be putting the questions in the description. So Kimmingtons and Docpool were also tagged in this thing. We were gonna do it together, but I believe they are probably gonna do it together with each other. So I will also be tagging somebody else at the end of this. Raccoon boy. Alright, so let's get into things. So I got the question list here. Okay, so first question is, what is your all-time favorite video game? Okay, so when I was growing up, I would play, I think, we'll get that to that later because there's actually different questions for that. But what I think my probably all-time favorite video game would probably be Skyrim. To be honest, I really like the role-playing RPGs. Back then there was, like, I guess the different RPGs categorized themselves differently. Now it seems like if any type of you're playing as someone, then that categorizes as an RPG, which is not always like my favorite. But probably what I played a lot was of Skyrim. Constantly, I logged so many hours into that. However, I think that my most logged game would probably be Minecraft, to be honest with you guys. Okay, so what is your current favorite video game? That is the second question. And to that, I think I would have to say, I think Ark is up there, because Ark is really fun. I don't put it on the channel anymore. I used to, but I haven't been playing it recently. I know, for your for your current favorite video game, you should be playing it, should you not? But I haven't been playing it recently, and that's kind of a thing, because I've just been busy with all the Minecraft that I've been playing. Yeah, so I got a lot of Minecraft related things going on. So right now I'm actually, so you guys are wondering where I'm at, I'm actually on Kimmy's future server. So we are trying to get it prepared for everybody. Right now it's kind of, it was donated by Tragic Servers, and right now there's currently only 15 slots. So we are probably going to have to whitelist people to begin with, and maybe eventually, hopefully eventually actually, we'll get more slots into this world, because this is crazy. We've been working on this the past like week, and this is Spawn right here, as you can see. I've been working using inspiration from other things, and this is pretty majestic looking. I think. So this is like a makeshift clock, I guess, and this says Kimmy. There's your flower pots, and those were created by Raccoon Boy. This is your enchanting area. Kimmy will cover things like that in her upcoming video, so I'm gonna let her do that. I'm just gonna be on this world working on the shop area while I am doing this question and answer thing. But yeah, there's a giant Kimmy, of course. Alright, so this is the shop area for now. What's gonna happen is hold up, let me time set day, so you can actually see. Oh yeah, there's a little burning guy. So this is what's gonna happen is inside of here we're gonna put item frames. We were trying to get plugins, but right now, for now, I think what we're gonna do is custom-made villagers with the command blocks. So what I'll do is I'll put items in these. I'll probably re-put them onto this, so that there'll be a window here and a villager running in that area. So we'll have one villager in each slot selling the 5. You are not a villager. You are not a villager. Selling all the 5 things that will be in that slot. So that way you don't have like a bunch of villagers just selling every one thing, but we have these places filled up, and then later we can use the same thing for like plugins if we get in plugins, because we would like for people to be able to like warp the spawn and like set a home so they can go back home, because I imagine people going really far from spawn, and if they ever wanted to sell something, they couldn't really warp. They'd have to travel all back here with all their stuff in their inventory, which would kind of be a problem. So, yeah, let's get on to question number 3. I actually have it here on my phone, so I'm trying to figure out. So, what is your favorite video game genre? I already know that I really enjoyed playing RPG games. Skyrim was a big one. I know that's probably a big one for a lot of people, and a lot of people was probably their first real taste at RPG genre in general. They actually categorize Grand Theft Auto as an RPG, but I like the medieval themed RPGs, like where you're themed in medieval times. There's like wizards and mages and all sorts of things. Kind of Skyrim in a nutshell, sort of. But I really enjoyed that time frame or whatnot, that mystical land. Kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, except for Dungeons and Dragons is kind of pretty straightforward. I haven't really played much of the things like that, but it's not really like a RPG in a way, but it is. So yeah, I think this middle bit area is probably, I don't know what I'm gonna put here, but this right here obviously is the food. There's an apple created by Raccoon Boy, so I'll put in all the item frames later. I'm gonna have 4 of these areas, so this is gonna be recentered to be directly over this, and so on and so forth. So, oh, I actually did make that perfect, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I didn't. 7. Okay, I don't care. That's cool. That's fine. We can figure out where we're gonna put the next one. Okay, actually, should I make it sloppy? I don't think I should make it sloppy. I think I'm gonna have to either tear down this. I'm gonna do the one over here first, probably. Okay, let's see what we got, how that one's centered on there. So there's a mountain right here. Okay, so let's get into question number 4. How long have you been playing video games? Okay, so I've been playing video games as long as I possibly can remember. I think, how long? What is your first game you ever played? I don't even know about my first game I ever played, but I've been playing video games at least since I was like, either 6 or 5 or 7. I'm about 21 years old now, so it's been a while. Not as much as those old timers out there. Kind of joining that shortly, but what I can attest to that is I don't know, I started as just gaming with my brother because I'm actually stuck in the middle between a older brother and a little sister, and my little sister is actually about like 10 years younger than I am, so there's kind of a big gap right there, whereas my brother is about just like 3 years and 3 months. 3 years and 3 months older than me, so it's not too bad. Alright, so what is the first game you ever played? I honestly don't know. I started on, I think the first system I had was a Sega Genesis, which is not really that old, but it is kind of old. It's not like the first like Ataris or anything like that, but it's definitely pretty old. I don't still currently have it, and the games I was playing on that would be like Aladdin, and there'd be Sonic the Hedgehog, and that was always fun because you could run like really fast, and you had the rings that you had to collect. So I guess you would say probably Aladdin or the Sonic on the Sega. So those are pretty old. Okay, what game have you clocked the most hours into? I definitely could say Minecraft, because I mean, we're from modded Minecraft to the console Minecraft to just vanilla. I've been doing it for quite a long time now. It's been a while. I've been with since basically the classic Minecraft came out on the PC, where there was just like the classic. So there was just all the blocks, just randomly. You just build with blocks, and there's like no survival aspect to it. So that's been around for a while. And then I played a lot on Total Miner Forge, which is a cool game. It's a cool indie game on the Xbox 360, which is kind of like a Minecraft copy, but at the same time it's not. Well, now it's become sort of a Minecraft copy, but I don't know, it's still good, so I enjoyed that game. That game was really cool. I mean, it wasn't as, like, it was more, I felt like it was more two-dimensional than Minecraft was, but it wasn't like Terraria two-dimensional. Now that's pretty two-dimensional. Okay, so let's I do like Terraria, actually. I do like that. That's a pretty fun game. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's 2D, but it's just, there's just so much in there that it does get tiring after a while, but you're always like learning about new things in it. So like if they were to make a 3-dimensional Terraria, that would probably be one of the most fun games out there. But I guess you get your fix from that with the modded Minecraft, so. But I don't know, Terraria is really, really fun. Really, really, really fun. Okay, so, oh, I'm breaking stuff while trying to look at what I need to answer next. Alright, so, what was your longest gaming session? I stayed up a good 48 to 50 hours playing through the storyline, I think, of Fable 3. It was Fable 3, or it was Fable 3, yeah. And yeah, I really like that franchise, that series. That's a really cool series. It fits with the theme of the medieval RPGs. Well, actually, Fable's more of like a steampunk type RPG, as far as like it tries to go with like Industrial Revolution, times like that. So that's pretty cool. Kind of sort of like BioShock, but not like BioShock, if you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's get, what's your favorite game developer? I don't know. I really enjoy the Far Cry games. Those are really fun, and that is Ubisoft. But Bethesda definitely is up there, my favorite game developers. I haven't played much of Fallout. I played a little, or watched people play, like my cousin has it. I watched him play a little bit. The problem is, though, I don't know, from the 5 minutes that I watched it, which is 5 minutes, you can't really judge anything in 5 minutes. It wasn't, I don't know, it was like 5-10 minutes. It just looked weird, but I've never played any of the Fallout games. That's pretty crazy. I probably should play that. Let me know what you guys want me to play. I'm assuming that you're gonna say a lot of Fallout because I never played it before, so I probably should get into that. Okay, so I guess I would say Bethesda. So, what is your favorite hero character from a game? Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to say Spyro. I really like Spyro. He's just so fun. I played it on the handheld, the Game Boys, and all time. I played it like so much on there. I couldn't tell you how much Spyro I played. It was between Spyro and Kirby on the Game Boy. I played that non-stop. It was just Spyro. Basically how people play the Pokemon, I call it Pokemon, sorry guys. They played the Pokemon, how they played it like non-stop, and they would always, like, I don't know how many different types of Pokemon games there are out there. I think there's like Yellow, Gold, Diamond, Emerald, I don't know. There's a lot. I just know because a lot of my buddies that I grew up with would play it a lot, so I was never into Pokemon. Neither was I into Yu-Gi-Oh or Dragon Ball Z or any of that. Was never into any of that. So I don't know. I guess I can't really categorize that all in the same group because it's definitely not the same. But okay, so yeah, I would probably say Spyro is my all-time favorite hero because he's pretty great. Now, what's your favorite villain? I don't know. I don't know who would be my favorite villain. There's so many good people to choose from. Normally, when it classifies something as your favorite villain is you either feel sorry for them at the end, something like that, or you really enjoy how mischievous they are. Now, if I were to say my favorite superhero villain, I'd probably have to go with the Joker. Just because he's so, he's not like anybody else. So he's pretty crazy. But that's not the question. The question is, what is your favorite video game villain? Now, if you play like Arkham Knight, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, of course you're gonna come in contact with the Joker, you would assume. So I guess you could say, you know what? I'd probably have to say the Joker is probably favorite all-time. I'd probably favorite all-time villain. Okay. Now, let's see what we got. So, who's your most hated character of any game? Alright. Now, this is kind of, I don't know. There's not really anything I would say that would grind my gears as far as most hated. Most annoying, maybe, but I haven't really thought about this question that much. So I might just come back to it, and maybe we'll think about something. So, what gaming system do you own? This is a pretty easy, straightforward one. So, okay, I have a Game Boy floating around somewhere. I have a PSP, PlayStation Portable. I used to have a Sega. There's a PlayStation 1 around here somewhere. And then there is, I never had PlayStation 2. I have the Xbox 360. I have the Xbox One, which I play the Far Cry and the Lego Dimensions on, which I will get back on the channel shortly, just having a lot of schoolwork to do and stuff like that. And then I would probably, that's pretty much it. So PlayStation, PSP, Game Boy, Xbox 360, Xbox One, of course my computer, of course. But yeah, alright, so what is your first game system? I think I touched over this before. It would probably be the Sega Genesis. So that was my first game system. Okay, do you prefer to play as a guy characters or girl characters? Since I'm a guy, I find it kind of weird to play as a girl character. I don't know why. It's just, there's something about it. It makes me feel, I don't know. I don't want to feel like a pervert or something. But some people will take girl characters and they'll like take off all their clothes, which is really weird. Yeah, that's all right. If you do that, honestly, if you guys do that, come on now. All right. So yeah, I'd probably prefer to play the guy. Do you follow walkthroughs or do you play through on your own? Okay, so this depends. Normally when I'm playing games like Assassin's Creed, stuff that have like really intricate puzzle designs to them, sometimes I have to do the walkthrough just to be able to understand exactly what I'm doing. So I know that ruins the game and all, but I don't know. Would you rather sit there for 50 hours trying to find something up, how to do it after you've tried many of times, and you're not getting anywhere with it, or would you just be able to spend the time to try to figure out on your own? When you can't do that, then look it up and you get it in like what, 5 minutes, 2 minutes it takes you to look up something. It's not that slow. Okay, so have you ever been to a gaming convention? No, I have not. I'm just gonna say that. I think it'd be cool to go to Minecon eventually, but I've never been to a gaming convention. Never have. What is your worst? What is your best? Oh, what game are you most excited to come out in the future? I don't exactly know what is coming out because there was some cool game that was gonna come out for the console involving something with a dragon. You're like a ruler of a world or a dragon. I don't know what it was called. I'll have to check back into that. But I can't tell you how much I love the medieval themed things. That's why when you see me build on Minecraft, it's normally medieval. See, I designed these pillars, but I was helped by Kimmy and Doc and Raccoon. They helped me build them. But as you can see, they're pretty intricately built. If you look at this from the sky, it's a really cool shape actually. So this is Spawn. So we've gone hard in the paint. That's what we like to say. We've gone hard in the paint on this world so far. It's nearing completion. Like I said, these shops are being built at the moment. So yeah, let's continue. What is your best memory of a video game? Best memory of a video game. Best memory of a video game. This is gonna be quite challenging, honestly. I think I don't know, but I think what's really cool though is when you work so hard at trying to accomplish, maybe get like an achievement, or you're trying to beat like this boss wave, and then you finally beat it, and then you get that sense of accomplishment. I think every time that happens is probably your favorite moment, of course, because you're like, ah, oh, finally I beat it, instead of, ah, I got beat so many times, and now I finally beat it. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to understand. Okay, so I guess the favorite moment, I don't know. Honestly, don't. It's been a while since I've played through games. I really like storylines. Oh yeah, I would have to say my most hated character in the gaming, the most hated villain or character, I'd probably have to say Dragovich or something. I don't know, some guy in Call of Duty. I think there's like Black Ops 2. In the campaign of that one, that guy gets mad annoying. Actually, you know what? In Fallout 3, which I really love to play that game. In Fallout 3, there is that... Oh, okay. Yeah. My most hated character would probably be that lady in Fallout 3, the one who's part of the temple. She's like, I don't know, she tries to get you to love her, and it's really weird. So I didn't really like her toward the end of the game. She was kind of pointless. I don't know. She was weird. She was really weird. So she'd have to be my favorite, worst hated character. So I don't know. There was no connection. There was no connection there. Okay, what is your worst memory of a video game? We're nearing the end of this, aren't we? Worst memory. Okay. So, worst memory. Probably what sucks is when you spend all this time building something, like I did in Minecraft. For a long time I would build these massive worlds, and then something would happen, the files would get corrupted, and you would lose all your progress. So I would say probably, this probably doesn't really answer the question, but like my worst memory, worst memory of a video game would be spending all this time building something, and then it all get deleted all of a sudden. Yeah, that like I spent a whole summer, whole summer, building a medieval world, like a medieval city. So it was basically nearing done, and I was gonna open it up to be like a role-playing server, which was gonna be really cool. But what happened was, oh, I made this one too big. What happened was the files got corrupted because I was trying to just insert a new world. So I wanted to download one of the worlds from people that they had, like Venture Maps or something. And this was on the console, so I was using my MacBook, and the files are meant to go for the software is normally you would use the Horizon for the Xbox. It's a computer app. Normally you use that, but I had a Mac, so it wouldn't run on my Mac unless I had all those compatible softwares. So I didn't want to download those because those cost money, and yeah. So what happened was I tried to get the file on my computer or on my USB, and then it ended up corrupting it. I did something wrong, and then I ended up deleting all of them by accident because they were corrupted files, and I deleted them because they were corrupted. So what happened was the world got corrupted, and then I deleted it, basically. So it was learned a lesson that day. Okay, so let me see what we got now. Which video game character, oh, this is the last question, do you see yourself as, or if you had to represented by a video game character, who would it be? Okay. If I had to be represented by a video game character. You know what? I don't know. What? I don't understand that. I mean, I understand it, but I don't quite get that one. I think. I've never been in like different situations that the games that I play in, the characters of the games that I play in are in. So I don't know if I could compare myself to someone. As far as my life relates, I think what I have to do, I can't say that I'm a warrior gun lord guy who wants to shoot up everybody, because that is not true at all. I mean, I'll play the first-person shooter games, but after a while, I obviously stop playing them because I don't know. I just don't record on them because I don't know. People have seen it, done it. They don't need to see it over again. Oh, actually, you know what? I do play on Far Cry, but that's more of a storyline as far as just going out and shooting people round after round. Okay. So who would I compare myself to? I can't come up with an answer for that one. So I guess that would conclude my. You know what? If I can figure out who I compare myself to, I will leave it in the comment below. But I would guess that concludes my questions. So I now nominate Raccoon Boy. You are now next up for this challenge. So good luck, buddy, and we will see your video later. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little spat. Trying to switch my camera angle. Hope you guys enjoyed this little spat. We can check out all later, and we will see you guys until next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like down below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you all later. Hopefully we'll get this server up and running soon, and we will meet everybody on the server. You can come play with us. Alright guys, peace out everybody. Bye.